Hey guys, welcome back to Makai's World and Costa Cousins Adventures. Alright, so we are back in Costa Rica from our trip to Charleston, South Carolina, where we got to do a walkabout in historic Charleston. Yep, you got it. So, take a look. We're going to show you what it was all about, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. So make sure while you're watching this to don't be afraid, comment, subscribe, and look down in the description for all the details of what is going on in our world. All right, ready? Let's go.
Welcome to Charleston, South Carolina. Have a good time here. Enjoy.
So that was video from our walkabout in Charleston, historic Charleston, South Carolina. It was really cool, really fun. A little note here, we are back in Costa Rica. We live in a very open concept home, so you're gonna hear outside sounds. There's so many crickets here, so much wildlife, people working next door. It is what it is. We're not gonna cry about it. Okay, so we're just gonna deal with it and keep on going. So during our walkabout, what I noticed was the beautiful style of homes they have in historic Charleston. And what we learned on the last episode was that these are called antebellum style homes. And as we're walking around there, I'm like, well, for one, what does antebellum mean? Because I've just figured out how to spell it and what that means altogether. And two, what do these houses go for? So we did a little bit of research and we're going to share that with you. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. So looking around here on Google Maps, one of the main houses that I saw in the video was from 1 Meeting Street. It was 1 Meeting Street was the address, and that was a pretty cool address, so I saw that. And that is actually on Meeting Street and South Battery. Can you please focus? Can you please focus on the video at hand? Here, we're working together. This guy is focusing right now. Can you see the focus? Can you see the focus?
Yep.
Yep, I can see it. Can you see it? Can they see it? The main house that I saw in that video was the one, it was number 1 Meeting Street, which is a cool address. So I decided to look that up, and that is actually on Meeting Street in South Battery. And remember, there's around the White Point Garden, Battery Park. There is South Battery Street on the north, and then there is Murray Street on the south, and then East Battery on the east. That makes sense. Then King Street on the other side. So I was like, okay, what? These houses are ridiculous. let's see what they go for. So I took a little trip over to Zillow.com, just to see about what these prices are going for. I'm not in the real estate. All I know is that I can look stuff up and it tells me about what it is. But you know who is? You know who is into real estate?
No.
Uncle Abasi. Yes, my brother. He's real estate. So if you're looking for a deal, property, investment property, something in Charleston, South Carolina, look him up. I'll put his deets in the deets. Deets in the description. Deets in the description. Deets in the description.
Details.
Details. Yeah. But just details. Okay. We'll go with details. So 1 Media Street. How much do you think this house goes for? Well, looking it up right here, it says it goes for $4,392,494.
$4.
How did really, like 392, 494? Like, you can't make it a round number? That doesn't make any sense. That's a little bit of Skrilla, huh? That's a little bit of Skrilla. Let's see what else we have in the area. Okay, we're looking like 6.5, 6.5 million, 2.9 million, 2.8 million, and the big one. Remember the big one, the big old building? Remember we talked about it?
Yeah.
The big one?
Yeah.
$925,000. $925,000. That's almost $1 million. Do you want to buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's do it.
No.
Let's take it out of your allowance.
No.
Take it out of your little bin of Christmas cash. If you got a bin of Christmas cash like that, then you are balling out. Balling out. Balling out. What are you, a ninja? What are you again? Makai?
No. 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 Don't say it.
No? I don't remember what it is anyway, so what was it? Oh, yeah.
No, don't say it.
Okay, I'm not going to say Makai Walker. All right.
Because you literally said it.
What?
You literally said it.
No, I said I'm not going to say Makai Walker. Like Luke Makai Walker.
You just said it.
I'm not going to say it, okay? So don't worry. I'm not going to say it. All right.
You were just
So we have
that.
Makai here, and his name is not Luke Makai Walker.
Seriously?
So these homes go for a good amount of Skrilla, a little bit of Moulin Rouge, Moulin Green. If you're looking for a home in historic Charleston, South Carolina, make sure you've got a little bit of bankroll. All right? Okay? Okay? All right. Let's get back to the other question of what does antebellum mean? Do you know what antebellum means? We looked on Google.
Before war.
Ah, that's because we had to reshoot this. You know it already. We did a little Google search, and I'm going to reach for the computer, which is behind the camera, so just don't mind me. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. When we did the Google search, guess who came up pretty much on top? ThoughtCo. ThoughtCo. People bringing you about antebellum homes before and after the war.
How did you fall off the letter? The letter.
Oh, that's an advertisement, man. I don't know. They're trying to clickbait you, man. They got you. They got you.
Trustful.
I wish I knew how to do that.
That.
Yes.
Trustful.
What?
That.
We're not doing. Makai, we're not doing a trust fall in the middle of a video.
Okay.
Okay, trust fall. You almost dropped it. Okay, let's go. I'll back up. Woo, it's hot here in North Carolina. Wait, we're not in Carolina. It's in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
You may ask, what is an antebellum style home, and what does antebellum even mean? Well, we looked it up on the Google search, okay? And we...
You keep saying okay.
I know, I hate it. I can't stop saying okay. I'm gonna work on it though. Antebellum homes refer to large, elegant mansions, usually plantation homes, built in the American South during the 30 years or so before the American Civil War. And, drumroll, antebellum actually means before war in Latin. So, antebellum is a word that means before war, which is what it's about to say right now. Antebellum is not a particular house style or architecture. Rather, it is a time and place in history, a period in American history that triggers great emotions even today. I need to sneeze. I'm good. Yeah, it evokes a lot of emotion in a lot of people because the Civil War was a very sensitive subject for a lot of America. It was when the South seceded from the North. I think it was that way, I'm pretty sure. You'll learn about that when we go to Los Estados because they don't really teach that in Costa Rica because it's not Costa Rican history. Make sense? This is fun. It's fun, right? It's fun.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly. If you want to read about this, we're going to put the article in the description and you can read all about antebellum homes. We saw them. We're learning about them. It was super fun. Our,
Yep.
I almost said okay. I didn't say it. So we learned about antebellum homes. We learned about how much or how expensive antebellum homes in historic Charleston, South Carolina run. Ridiculously expensive, and they don't look that comfortable. But I guess it's historic Charleston, so you're not paying for comfort. You're paying for being in a house that was built in the 18th century. That's a part of American history, right? So that's all she wrote about historic Charleston, South Carolina. That's actually not all she wrote about historic Charleston, South Carolina. I don't know. It's kind of a saying. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. That
A
means
guy that she what?
it's a saying. Like that's all she wrote. About that means like that's the end.
Okay.
And I don't even know if that's the real way it goes. That saying goes, but that's what I said. So we're going with it. So we learned a lot. We had fun. It was a great adventure in Charlestonlandia, with the antebellum homes and the promenade and all of those things. So, if you guys enjoyed what you learned, if you guys maybe got dumber, if you guys got smarter, go ahead and hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what you think about the historic district of Charleston, South Carolina, and we'll get back to you next time. So, thank you guys for hanging out. Please subscribe. Keep this train a rolling. Keep this train a rolling. You ready for the sign off? Ready for the sign off?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us on Makai's World and Costa Cousins Adventures. See you next time. Pura vida and peace. So, this is Makai's World, full of fun and imperfection. Take it or leave it. But this is us. We going to the beach.